Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. It's another news video because as you can see on the screen in front of you, we are gonna get the transport for Wales class 142 PACER really soon. This has come out this afternoon. We knew this was on the roadmap to come out pretty soon, but we didn't know exactly when. Well, it is coming out on the 25th of November, so I hope you've not spent all your money on the Cargo Line Volume 5. A very good pack, as you've seen on this channel. Quite enjoyed that pack, but now we've got more UK content coming out. This time we're back in Wales on the Cardiff City network. So it is coming out on the 25th of November. And we've known about this one since April. Can you believe it? It's so long ago. There are some updates as well coming out as part of this for the 150 and the 153. We're going to get liveries for those as we'll look at as we go through the article, but you will need to own the Cardiff City network to get the 150 and the 153. They're not coming with this pack. I think it mentions that further down as well. We are also getting a new timetable as part of this, which is set in 2019. We're going to get the teal-toned PACERs as they were in the last years of the Welsh operation. And we'll be going around the Cardiff City network. It says nodding donkey style, as that's obviously what the PACER is alternatively known as. So the 2019 timetable, there's some details about the PACER itself. The PACER is the focus of this, of course. You can see it there looking great in its new livery. Of course, we've had the PACER before with Blackpool branches, which is also just trains. The quality of that PACER there was excellent. You know me, I love the just train stuff. I can't praise it enough. I'm sure this is not going to be, any different to that, to be honest, from a quality perspective. But there have been some changes as well. We'll come to those. There's a little bit of additional information. And by the way, look at that there. Can you see the wearing on the back of the seat there at the top, where as you go along people will be walking round grabbing hold of the top of those seats? And let me tell you, if you've not been on a PACER, I've mentioned this before, you will need to put your hands on those because the thing is like this, it's all over the place, and you went from one to another to another as you made your way down the actual interior of the PACER. So I can well understand why those are quite worn out on there, but that looks good. I don't know about this green. That's really not my thing at all, but that is the PACER in this livery. But it says at the top, the PACERs in Wales were originally run by Arriva Trains Wales. They were taken over by Transport for Wales in October of 2018. As part of this add-on, we'll get a transition livery when the Arriva names and logos were removed and the TfW branding was placed over the basic underlying Arriva livery. So that's the story of the actual livery. On to the changes that are coming with this particular PACER. It says so these changes have been made to reflect the more contemporary setting for this PACER. So we've got LED headlights, we've got 2-leaf bifold doors which are replacing the 4-leaf bifold doors, updated door opening and closing operating buttons. Standing equipment is fitted to this one. There's a non-operational smash glass to access emergency door handle, which is quite nice. The NRN and the GSM-R antennas are added to the roof. New seat design, authentic moquette, operational DRA and TPWS. You can see the GSM-R is there. That's an immediate thing you can see visually over the Blackpool branches PACER as well. There's the DRA just there on the top of the driver's dashboard. There are announcements, as it says there, as there are with the Blackpool branches ones, and the way that they're working it again is the same as Blackpool branches. You'll remember when you wanted the announcements, you would press on the little telephone handset here, and it was actually Tom that would do the announcements for the Blackpool branches. You click on that, it would tell you your next station, etc. But this one as voiced over by an authentic native Welshman. That won't be me then, because I still struggle with these names on this network, even though I've played it quite extensively. So that's going to be pretty neat. The The 150 and the 153, you can see the livery there. The 153, that looks pretty nice. I like that colour. It looks pretty good. The 150 and 153, as we mentioned, they're going to receive the same ex-Arriva livery. They're only playable within this add-on, is worth noting, and that's actually bolded there in the article. You will need the Cardiff City network, as we talked about, because that's where those come from. The timetable has service patterns for the 142, the 150, and the 153 across multiple branch lines, stemming from Cardiff Central and Queen Street stations. There will also be some new scenarios. It says a selection, but it doesn't actually tell you. How many. So there's a few more screenshots. You can see the 37 there in the back as well, and it does say there are a couple of 37 diagrams with the Mark II Fs, which are running some services that are up to Heath high level. Now, again, you will get that if you own the Tees Valley line, and you also own the Class 86/2 Loco pack, which is where the Mark II F coach is from. So the 37 is from the Tees Valley. The Mark II F coaches are from the 86/2 Loco add-on for Preston Carlisle. So if you don't have those, you won't see those services. So just keep that in mind. As we scroll down, you're going to get some additional AI layers as part of this timetable. Namely, those are the Great Western 802 and the Great Western 150, which are coming from the Riviera line. Again, you're going to need to own all these DLCs to see these. There is a once per day cross-country Class 220 Voyager service as well. The Great Western Railway HST and 166 services from Great Western Express. You will see the cross-country Class 170, which is coming from the Rivet Games Class 170 add-on. And there are some Class 66 freight services from the West Coast Mainline London Milton Keynes and from the Cargo Line Volumes 1 and 3. I'm glad DTG are tracking this, because the AI layers and additional stuff that we're getting from our older content is becoming more and more prevalent, isn't it, on all these new add-ons. I was saying this on the live stream the other night for the nuclear pack, because I suspect the nuclear pack that we got, the Cargo Line nuclear pack, is going to come up again and again in future DLCs as well. So I'm glad somebody's tracking this. There's a lot in there if you own this stuff. You'll also get the Railhead Treatment Train, of course, which is a nice little DLC. If you don't own that, it's quite old now, but go back and get that. It's quite a good one. We might have some sales coming up soon. Usually around Christmas we do have some sales, so keep your eyes open for any of this older stuff that you might not have. There is a note in the article about the 8th gen console gameplay. The timetable has been amended for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. There's no additional services playable or AI from layered content from other add-ons. Just keep that in mind if you are on Gen 8. That's a very important thing. So it's coming out on the 25th of November for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, Epic Games and Steam, and it will cost you £12.99, which is €15.99, and in dollars $16.99. There will also be, in true Just Trains fashion, a user manual for this add-on shortly before or on release day. If you've seen the manuals from Just Trains before, you'll know how thorough they are. I love the manuals from Just Trains. I think they do a really, really good job on those. And they are very important, because we don't really get user manuals, do we, for many DLCs right now. They're always good. They're always very colourful, nice to read. Put them on your iPad or your tablet or whatever. I love that. Final thing to say, there is a preview live stream coming up. And you can see, I'll put this link, of course, to this article down in the description. And within that, you can see that the live stream is there ready to go. And Just Trains are going to be hosting this one on their own YouTube channel. And this is going to be on the 24th of November. So if you're not subscribed to the Just Trains channel, you should be. because they do a lot of good stuff on there. So this is not on Dovetail's channel. This is going to be on Just Strange channel. So make sure you go and check that out. They do mention that there will be a launch day stream as well on the DTG Train Sim World YouTube channel on the 25th. However, as usual, I will no doubt get, as an ambassador, an early access to the 142. So we will also be covering it early, wherever we can, wherever possible, in the usual fashion. We'll take a good look at it. We'll run it up and down. We'll mess about with it. We'll, you know how it goes. You've been watching this channel for long enough. So again, I'm quite excited. We were only speculating the other night about the Preston Crew route for Just Trains and when's that coming out. We know about Preston Crew. We knew about the PACER. We just didn't know the timings. Usually in November, if you go back previous years, Just Trains have released something in the November. We had Preston Carlisle, was November last year. The previous year to that, we had Blackpool Branches, also November. November's a good time for Just Trains, so you can pretty much count we're going to get something based on that in November from Just Trains. This, I haven't seen this at all yet working. If it's anything like the other stuff we've got from Just Trains, you can be pretty much assured that the quality is going to be there. I always say this about Just Trains. The proof is in the actual DLC itself. The previous DLCs have never let me down, and I know a lot of you quite enjoy those as well. So I'm looking forward to this. Let me know what you think. Are you going to pick this up? I know a lot of you from the other streams have been telling me that you've been waiting for this in particular. It might get you back into the Cardiff City network as well for a while. I'm personally quite excited because I'm guilty of not going on the Cardiff network now for a couple of months probably. I've not been on there. There's been so much other stuff though, is one excuse, but it's a route that I quite enjoy. So once again, we'll get to re-enjoy that route with the PACER, with the updated liveries for the 150 and the 153. And yeah, it's coming out on the 25th. So yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if you're going to pick it up. Keep your eye on my channel, and as soon as I schedule something in for early access, you'll be able to see that. Come and join me. We'll have a chat about it in the usual way. But until next time, take it easy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys. See you later.